IGN just made this video compilation, 8 minutes long, everything announced at the Nintendo Direct September 2025. The reason I actually pulled this up, and I kind of said I wasn't going to make a video about Nintendo, was because an audience member, the real Jay Stone, shout out to you up here. Look up here, guys. He said the latest Nintendo Direct proves exclusivity is dying. Nintendo will have to make a decision to go third party. Now, I wish you can help me out with a little bit of, explanation as to why you say this. I didn't watch the Nintendo Direct, so I'm kind of scrubbing through to see what all was announced. And it seems like they have the Pokemon game of some kind, Super Mario Galaxy and Mario Galaxy 2. Are those new games? I don't know. Don't laugh. Stop. I don't know about Nintendo. Metroid Prime, I know this is a favorite for a lot of people who played the other ones. I don't know any better. I'm sure when everybody was playing Metroid, I was busy playing Mortal Kombat and FIFA. What is this? 12/4/2025. This is a Mario sports game. Oh, it's like a tennis game of some kind. Okay, I don't know how people are going to, resonate with that. Yoshi's Mysterious Book Spring 2026. Oh, yeah. What is this? What game is this? This is a Donkey Kong game? They brought out this. Oh, this is a Donkey Kong thing. What is this, guys? Okay, some kind of a Donkey Kong thing. Maybe a DLC on the Donkey Kong game or so. Emerald Rush. Donkey Kong Island and Emerald. Donkey Kong Bonanza Island and Emerald Rush. Okay. What is this? Some farming simulator. Some Pokopia. Pokemon. Okay. Final Fantasy third party. Oh, good old Mortal Kombat Classic Collection of some kind. Nah, this is the Nintendo that I remember. We used to play Mortal Kombat on it. Mario, another Mario game. Danganronpa. Whose game is this? What is this? Is that like a... Okay. Dragon Quest 7 Reimagined. I think that's also coming everywhere else. What is that? Is that Dynasty Warriors Origins? That's a third-party game. What is this game? Is this like a Zelda iteration? Kirby? Okay. Bro, Hyrule Warriors. Let me just go ahead and say this. If third-party barrage hits Nintendo Switch 2, these games are cooked. I'm just saying. If a third-party barrage of games whacks the Nintendo 2, these games are going to fight a very interesting battle. That's one. Number two, should they give these dev kits to these freaking free-to-play games? Parents are not going to be buying these games. Bro, do you know how many... See, y'all know this. This ain't no console war nonsense. If you are like a teenage Nintendo fan on Twitter, you might not be able to get this one. It's not me, trying to look down on you. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to convey to you the reality right here. And honestly, these kids would be elated if their parents would just let them play these free-to-play games. It's almost a mutual benefit to all parties. Oh, the game that you have on there is free? Parents like, what do I care? Play it. As long as you're not asking me for a $70 game until Christmas or your birthday. Those free-to-play people actually understood exactly where to enter the market from. And I think, in my estimation, Nintendo is aware, very much aware, that these folk have a bigger probability of capturing a big young audience on their platform. Because they've gone and collated that entire, a huge proportion of that audience on their platform. So all these free-to-play devs, they've probably optimized their games and are just waiting. Their games are probably running on Texas Instrument calculators. And they're just waiting for Nintendo to give them a dev kit so that they can say, launch day is tomorrow. That's literally what they're waiting for. Resident Evil 9 Hey! I was watching it just now as I was talking to you guys. Resident Evil 9 is going to come out on the Switch too? Bro, everybody with a dev kit is cooking. I told you all this. I said, guys, the moment they start bringing these games are going to compete. Nintendo's audience is growing. They're growing up. There's a huge chunk of them. They grow up. I see them. I work with them. I'm their teacher. They don't want to do their work. They hack through the school filters and go on some random site and want to play Doom. That's what they want to do and play Minecraft. So man, you have to understand this stuff. I wonder, guys, are the people that talk about video games, like, are they in a chamber? Like where they lock themselves in and don't engage with the outside? When they actually have been making, like, are they actually engaging in the real world where they actually, discuss with gamers about these things? I'm curious. It's wild because I would wish that they would, go ahead and Fire Emblem. That might be a Nintendo game too. I would wish that they would actually at least kind of get a sense of how, gaming is just changing. It's no longer the old school way where man. We'll just have to see it play out. There really is nothing that I can say. Now, from this, Nintendo Direct and this quick video IGN did, I still can't figure out what the real Jay Stone is alluding to. But, again, y'all that know Nintendo's ecosystem more than me, by all means, inform me. I'm down. But from what I'm seeing from the market and from the economic perspective, I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Even PlayStation, fanboys that like to hide behind Nintendo, they're now starting to kind of back away because Nintendo is apparently not as immune as they once thought Nintendo could be. If you have to actually artificially hold back dev kits, man, that's how you know that, things are wild, bro. Holding back dev kits? Yikes. Now that's a new level. It is. So I can see why they're holding back dev kits. Their games, in light of the third-party titles and in light of the other barrage of games that are there, are going to be exposed for exactly what they are. If they're good, people will buy them. If they're not as good as the other guys, it's not going to sell. They maintained for the longest time a huge layer of nostalgia that was being served and sold all over the place. And boy, did they milk and boy, did they enjoy it. Good on them. But man, things are changing. And not just changing, they're changing fast, man. They're changing fast. I mean, I want to see this stuff play out, man. Don't get me wrong. I really do want to see this stuff play out. But at the end of the day, anybody who's looking at the gaming industry and looking at these transformations need to, and ought to understand that no one is immune from market forces. And right now, the current market force is like a change of demographics, just a change of customer taste, change of customer preference. You got to understand that the Nintendo parents, many of them are Gen Xers, and in some cases, which in a sense almost shocks me, millennials, a lot of millennials right now who have, who are about my age, who have children that are actually much older than I would have actually presumed, right? And many of them, they were able to get a good taste of some of those PS1, PS2, early PC games that their children have been watching them play while their children were playing the little baby games and they wanted to play, right? And so now they're looking and saying, okay, what is that game that, mom or dad or Uncle Bob or Uncle Jim was playing the other day? And they want to now check those games out. Then they're going to find out those games are not necessarily, on the Switch. Or if those games come to the Switch and they have an iteration on the Switch, well, what do you know? I don't know. It's all dynamic. So, again, can't really put a finger on this stuff. When a change is going on in real time, it's hard to be able to put a finger on stuff like that, if you understand what I mean. But let's keep talking, though. Thanks for watching the video. Appreciate you guys so much. Peace out.